Hello you guys, it's the Cinnamon Goddess with another self-love, self-care video. Today's video is going to be about self-love equaling self-work. If you are doing the self-work, you are self-caring, you are self-loving. Recently, I was just watching a video, a high-level conversation actually, and 19 Keys had Queen Afua and her son Supernova as a guest. And her son said something that was so profound to me. He pointed out the fact that in Egyptian hieroglyphs, if you hear something, it's my baby, of course. Myrrh means love in Egyptian hieroglyphs. But the symbol behind that is what was so profound. It's a plow representing the commitment, the hard work that goes into nurturing and cultivating a connection and love. And if we take that and we apply that to self-love, we get self-work, which is the growth, the healing, the self-care, the self-compassion, the self-kindness, the self-dedication, the self-awareness. Putting it in that perspective allows us to first see the purpose of the self-care as not only being the baths, as even though those spiritual baths are necessary, but also as being, showing us what it really looks like to self-love and self-care. Like a plow, to a crop, it's about the consistent effort. It's a journey and not a destination. Which is why it is so necessary to cultivate that loving and trusting relationship with you, to find ways to implement it in your everyday life, even in the smallest ways. Now, when I say everyday life, that's going to trigger some people because they're already going to feel defeated. They're already going to be like, dang, like every day I got to self-care every day. When you think about self-care as your habits, the habits that you develop, that nurture, that, care for you, then you begin to see self-care in a different way. For an example, at least what I mean by implementing it in your everyday life is, starting with your habits. How do you tend to yourself every day? You can do this by speaking life into yourself, speaking affirmations over yourself in the shower. You can do this by slowing down and pausing when you feel, overwhelmed, assessing where that's stemming from, allowing yourself to be and to feel. This is allowing your emotions to be a visitor and not a resident. It could be something as simple as... Sorry, y'all, my video disconnected, but basically what I was getting around to is that self-love is self-work. That sometimes it's going to hurt, sometimes it will feel better. Both times it'll be worth it. You can pat yourself on the back and be proud of you, because if you are showing up to do the work, even on the days when it's the hardest, shifting your perspective into the fact that you are doing self-work, you are loving on yourself, because you are sitting in those difficult emotions and allowing them to be and allowing yourself to feel them so that you can release them. You are showing up for yourself. Be proud of yourself. It's about that self-awareness. Think of yourself as little Matilda, who is learning what is necessary to care for herself. What makes you feel fulfilled? What makes you feel stimulated? What brings you peace? It's a journey and not a destination. So it's always progress over perfection. Progress, however fast or slow, is still growth. The idea that a person can be perfect is unreasonable. A perfect thing has no room to grow. It's stagnant because it has reached the pinnacle of what it can be. So remember that if you're doing the work, no matter how fast or slow, you are self-loving. You do love yourself. At the core of all of our beings, we love and appreciate ourselves. We're just learning that all over again. Until next time, you guys.